I have not done one of these in so long, so I am so happy that I'm doing this because I have a lot to talk about, and I think it's just better for me to actually talk to you guys about it myself and not have to go through interviews and all that other stuff, although I do enjoy tweeting you guys and Facebooking. So maybe some of you know, but the name of my album that is coming out is called Stars Dance. The reason that I decided to name it that was I worked with a producing team called Rock Mafia that some of you may know, and they basically have grown up with me through all of the records and the music that I've made. They've watched me grow up and experience life, fall in love, and make new friends, and so they know me. The song specifically is for me, and I think it describes me pretty well. So I named the album that as well. The release date, and I can finally say it, is July 23rd, which is the day after my 21st birthday. And I'm very excited about that because if you're American, that's going to be amazing. But basically, this is going to be my time to just share with you guys what's going on with, everything. But wait, I have to start with this. I really do. I got an email this morning, and I was glowing and smiling and completely freaking out because Come and Get It went platinum. So I cannot thank you guys enough for that. That means you guys like the song so much that it went platinum, and that makes me so happy, and I'm so, so grateful. So thank you for that. Got lots of stuff, so I wrote things down, if that's all right with you guys. My 21st birthday is going to be really fun, just because it's going to be basically celebration of the time I'm in my life, and I'm very happy. I ate some awesome fajitas the other day, and my life's pretty amazing right now, and you guys make it even better. So my birthday party is going to be really fun. I think 21, and reflecting on how I took a year off of music, it was really interesting to just focus on film for a while because I got to learn so much about working with other artists, working with people who I admire and look up to. I did a movie called Spring Breakers, and Cliff Martinez and Skrillex actually did the soundtrack to Spring Breakers. And a little bit of that inspired me. I kind of went through a couple of things. I went to Ultra, which was like this really cool, fun, like techno fun festival in Miami, and that inspired me for the record because I'm super into dance, as you guys know. And I'm getting into more of my choreography, which has been fun because I don't really like working out, and I think dance is a good way to stay active, so I'm just gonna stick with that. And it's been fun to do that for the Come and Get It video, and for the next video that's coming out, we're doing more of that. So that'll be really fun, and I'm super excited. But what I'm even more excited about is that I can show you guys the cover of my album, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys think. We did a beautiful shoot for it. Like, I wanted it to be strong, I wanted it to be confident, I wanted it to be a new side of me. And I genuinely I had a great time. So here it is. You guys are about to see the cover of my album. Go. Yay, I hope you guys liked it. I want you guys to tweet me and let me know what you think of it. I thought it was fun. My stylist and my whole glam squad killed it. It was so cool and amazing. I'm going to take some questions now, if that's all right with you guys. So, @FullSelena says, if you could describe your album in one word, what would you use? I would probably say therapeutic or confidence. Those are two different meanings to me personally. And I gave you two and you asked for one, so I'm sorry. But I'm in a good place, and I think this album reflects that completely for me. Another question is, @DrewSymphony, what is your favorite love song on the new album and why? Well, there's a song on the album called Forget Forever. Maybe some of you have heard it, but it's a really beautiful song. you know, it has meaning behind it, and it was a really special time in the studio. I got to be with the writers and just enjoy being in that moment. That was a really fun, emotional song for me to sing, but then I just kind of wanted to dance after I released it because it felt like I got to release this feeling that I had, and it's a beautiful song. It's going to be one of my anthems that I can't wait to perform on tour, so that's going to be awesome. Now, at Bella Calitz, I don't know how to do these titles sometimes, I'm sorry. How different is this new album to the old ones? Well, I feel like the last couple of records I did were a little bit more processed, not in a negative way. I was doing my show Wizards. I was doing movies, and then I would go do state fairs and small shows in the weekends, so I never really had time to go in the studio and actually live with the music and live with the production and live with the lyrics and experience that. I would record about 11 tracks, and then that would be my album. And I loved all of the other records, but with this one, the show had ended, I took a year off, and then I got to take about 6 months to really call each of the producers myself, have like hour conversations with them about where I'm at, what I want to sing, even from production-wise, what I want my fans to feel. Because overall, music is a feeling, and I physically want you guys to feel the song. You know, when I play my music for my friends or for my family, if they're not moving or if they're not kind of vibing it, I don't like that. So I immediately just, I don't want to respond to that. So it was really, I had more creative control over this record. I really did. It was fun for me to go in and spend hours and hours just working with people, trying different hooks and melodies and harmonies, and I learned a lot too, because, you know, it's not necessarily something that I'm too familiar with because I've been balancing both acting and singing for a while. So, but I mean, that was fun. So now I'm going to actually go through some of the songs on the album with you guys. The first song on my album is called Birthday. And this is actually one of the first songs that I recorded. And it kind of has like a Gwen Stefani, like a holler back girl kind of feel, but not really obviously Gwen Stefani's style. It's just got that funk to it. Very different. It is very different than any song that I've ever recorded. That's why it's the first one on the album, because I kind of want you to hear it and immediately just be like, okay, what was that? And maybe that's a good or bad thing, but I enjoy that song. The next one is Slow Down, and that was actually done with a producer called, well, the Cataracts. They did a lot of Dev stuff, and I'm a huge Dev fan, so I really wanted to work with them. It's a really fun song, and the beat kind of changes, and it's a little bit of a vibe, you know, in a way that you can, it speeds up, then it slows down, and then you're kind of in that moment. And the song reflects about just slowing that moment down. It was really fun for me to kind of experiment with that. The bridge was really fun, too. It's actually one of my favorite parts, but that's that. So the next one is Stars Dance, which I kind of already told you guys about. It's a very beautiful song, but it's actually kind of sensual in a way, but in a really beautiful way. It has like a very soft feel to it, but also still exuding the confidence. I will say this, maybe I'll get in trouble for it, but the actual lyric is, I can make the stars dance. And to me, that is a big statement, because it is talking about, again, the place that I'm in, wanting to be confident, wanting to exude that to you guys, and wanting you guys to have that. So that's Stars Dance, and the name of the album as well. So the next one is Like a Champion. So being able to travel is one of my favorite parts of my job, because I get to see beautiful places. Not necessarily as long, and I don't get to visit the places as long as I'd like to, but I get to hear new music and new sounds. And I toured South America, which was like incredible and beautiful, and I kind of got this islandy feel when I was there, and I loved that. And so I wanted to put that kind of vibe into this album, and I didn't know how to do it. And I heard this song called Like a Champion, and I went in with the producing team to talk about exactly what we wanted it to be and how I wanted to make sure that it kind of had a little bit, almost a Spanish vibe, but a little bit of a reggae style. So That one's really, really fun. And it's definitely going to make you feel like you want to go to Jamaica or, you know, South America. At least that's how I feel. But, I mean, I'm awkward. Come and Get It is the next one on the album, and that was the first single. I think it was a perfect introduction to the rest of the record. I think it was beautiful. It was a totally different vibe for me. It had the tribalness. I got to learn a lot about that culture, which was really cool. And then the dance was beautiful. It was the first time that I had ever did a choreographed piece to a full song in my life. And I hope I did a good job, but it was fun. And that was a workout, which, like I said before, is not my thing. Forget Forever is the next one. I kind of answered that question earlier. That is like my anthem. It's a beautiful love anthem. It's just about forgetting all of the troubles and just forgetting the past and just enjoying everything else. That's my anthem for sure. And I hope you guys like it. All right, more questions from you guys. Let's see. Oh wait, it's not on here. Sorry, these are not downloading. How was it recording in the studio? Don't know how to say that name, but okay, I'm sorry. It was fun. It was actually really fun for me to go in and have those moments. And like I said before, going in and getting to know the producers and writers and just being able to be in that environment was really fun because I didn't have to care what I looked like, which was cool because my job requires a lot of this, and I like to wear like ponytails and sweatpants a lot, and then I could just be myself and just relax, so that's cool. At I Stay for Selena, that's really cute, thank you. What song are you most excited for your fans to hear? Oh gosh, that is a hard one. I think the immediate one will probably be Love Will Remember. I think that's the one that they're going to want to listen to first, but what I want you to enjoy first is Birthday. Just because I'm interested to see your reaction to that one, because it is really, really fun, actually. So, at Mary Ba, I think, and hopefully that is right. Who is your first music inspiration? Well, that's a tricky thing. I'm going to obviously say the first one, which is what I always say to everybody, and I did this on my last tour. It would be the one and only Miss Britney Spears, because I remember saving up all my money to buy that first record of hers, which was Baby One More Time. But my mom was a theater actress, and she actually loved a lot of different styles of music, and she was into classical music. She was into, you know, like Frank Sinatra, Ella Fitzgerald, Judy Garland, who's one of my old-time favorites. But then my dad was also a DJ, so he did a lot of the all the urban stuff and more of the pop top 40 kind of style. So I kind of grew up with a lot of different music inspirations, I guess you could say, if that's correct. But I would say it would be Britney because I just, you know, that was my first CD and my first concert that I ever went to, and it was awesome. So, at My Stunning Gomez, these names are amazing. Thank you. They're so cute. Thank you so much. What song was the most fun to record? Oh gosh, everything that I did with Rock Mafia. I did like 3 songs with the producing team, Rock Mafia. A little bit of backstory about Rock Mafia, if you don't know them. They did my first platinum single ever, which is Naturally, and I was 16. And then they did Love You Like a Love Song, which was the last one before Come and Get It. So like I said before, they kind of have been through a lot with me. And when I go in their studio, there's just a lot of Christmas lights and candles and incense, and it's fun. It's not really like, half the time they'd have to be like, go back in the studio, you need to go sing, because I would just dance around and be barefoot, and it was really fun. And I actually tweeted a bunch of pictures from being in that session. So I think anything working with them was really fun. But genuinely, I had a great time anywhere I was at, working with the producers that I worked with. But if I had to pick, that would be my favorite. Let's see. It says Ariana loves under thing, what is that called? 1D says, what is your favorite song at the moment? Oh, goodness. I want to say it, but I'll say "Blurred Lines" by Robin Thicke featuring Pharrell. That's definitely something that I'm listening to a lot, but I'm also listening to some other amazing music as well. Let's see. Are we going to answer more, or what should we do next? I'm going to talk about the rest of the album, so I want to tell you about a couple of the other songs on the record. The next song was called Save the Day. This one was actually the first song I heard. I was touring in South America. I got to shoot like a little cameo in a movie when I was there, and it inspired me. It had like, you know, the Spanish guitar kind of feel, and I like that vibe, obviously. I've recorded, you know, Spanish music before, and I'm Latin, so I kind of love that feel and that vibe. So Save the Day kind of has that feel to me. And the song is, it's basically not wanting, I don't know if you ever had these moments where you don't ever want them to end, and you don't want the sun to come up, and you just want to live that moment forever. I've had those moments, and they're amazing. And that's basically what Save the Day is just saving that moment and not wanting it to go away, and not wanting to and have it end. So, yeah. And then, okay, so the next song is called Beat. This one was really fun. I've been inspired by lots of different other artists, and even just how music is changing and evolving. I've gotten into a lot of the urban stuff, you know. I totally love listening to, you know, some Drake, you know, a little bit of like Rihanna and all that. So this one was kind of that feel to me. I wanted a song that was super more about the beat, which is why it's called Beat, I guess. Well, yes, that's why I named it Beat, so yes, that is it. So it is more about the beat, to be honest. The song is cool and the lyrics are great, but it was more about, I can't wait to perform this on stage because I love the way I feel when I hear this song, and it's just dope. I think that's the right word to use. It's completely dope. I love it. The next song is called Write Your Name. And there's this feeling that, I mean, at least I would say every girl gets when you have that moment when you're falling in love, or you think you're falling in love. This song kind of represents that. It's like that's all you think about, and that's all your mind is all the time, and it's the best feeling in the world. And you're lucky if you get to experience it once, you know, and I feel like Write Your Name is more of like a lyrical song. It makes me want to do like a lyrical dance, which I don't know how to do, so don't expect that from me on tour, but it's beautiful. It's basically just having that person, whatever name it may be, in your mind at all times, and that's all it is. And it's a really beautiful song. But it also has a fun beat to it, because that's the rest of the record. I never wanted the record to slow down. I really didn't. Even for the slower ballady kind of type ones, I still didn't want the record to slow down. I just wanted it to be, I still wanted it to be up there all the time. But that's really beautiful. The next one is called Undercover. This is definitely one of my favorites as well. They change every day, though, as I listen to the record. I never know. I'm always constantly changing my mind. But Undercover was also by the Cataracts, and it was cool because we got to do a little. I've never really tried to. You know what? No, I've never had the confidence to actually go in and try to do a lot of different licks and melody changes. And with this song, I got to do really weird things within the verses. And it was cool for me to do that. I think that was just me trying to get comfortable, and I messed up a lot during that one because I was trying to get these certain licks that I couldn't do. But it was really fun, and it was interesting. And that's also a really fast-paced song, so it's got a cool feel to it. I hope you guys like it. And then the last song is Love Will Remember. And this song was also by Rock Mafia. Like I said, they've basically watched me grow up. And you know, there's moments in your life that you experience and you want answers and you never really know, but you're glad that you experienced them. I never want to really live with any regrets. And I don't want you guys to ever live with any regrets, even if it's the worst feeling in the world. And no matter it being a family member, a best friend, a boyfriend, girlfriend, whether they come in and out of your life, because people come into your life in seasons, and you never know why they leave or if they stay or if they go. But at the end of the day, love will remember, and that's all that matters. So that's love will remember. Okay, I'm gonna do. Let's see, no more. I'm not getting these questions. Let's see. I want to get more questions, so I want to see what you guys think. So at B13B3ER1. I know what that means, but all kind of interesting way to put it. What motivates you to stay as humble as you are right now? Thank you. My stepdad, who's over there in the corner helping me out, fixing and making sure that you guys are getting to get all the questions in. My family and my friends. I'm from Texas. At the end of the day, it's just who I am. I live a different lifestyle, but I go through all the same things. The lifestyle that I live, there are frustrations in those moments where I wish that it wouldn't happen that way. But when you love something so much, like music or acting or whatever it is you like doing, it doesn't matter. None of that stuff matters. So I have a great family, and they keep me humble. They remind me every day of who I am, and that's just, I guess it's just how I am. And you guys keep me humble. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't. I'd be back in Texas, probably going to college or going to culinary school, because I do like food, so I would probably be a chef. But I actually really like being here, and I'm here because of you guys, so that makes me really happy. So thank you. At 12, Abigail says, what do you feel when you hear your own song on the radio? I freak out every time. I actually take pictures on my iPhone. Because on the radio how sometimes it'll say, who says by this or this, and it'll be on my radio. So every time I usually take a picture of it. I don't know. I get excited. That's an exciting thing to do. There's so many great songs on the radio, and if people request your song or they're just playing your song, that's like the coolest feeling in the world. So I mean, that's awesome. So at Hannah in09 says, what kind of sound can we expect off your new album? I kind of touched on that a little bit before. It's really just, it's a physical thing. I want a physical reaction. I love dancing, and in the most dorkiest way too. It can be dancing in a kitchen, with someone nice, or it could be dancing on your bed with your girlfriends and just having a good time, or choreographed pieces to, my songs. I think I just want the physicalness of it. So I want you to expect the sound that you're going to feel it, and I want you to enjoy it. It's very poppy. It's very different, and every track kind of tells a different story, but it's all, at the end of the day, just going to make you want to dance, hopefully. Jam out. Turn it up as loud as you want. Annoy your neighbors. I annoy my neighbors. I annoy my parents, actually, because I still live with them, so yeah. At Hey Selena, describe your new album in 3 words. I can't, that's so hard. Electric. Fun. Positive. That's all right. That's good, right? Hopefully. I don't know. Being in the studio, though, recording these songs were really fun for me. I enjoyed doing that a lot, because studios are so much fun. You're in a small place, a small environment, and it's just you. Well, I don't like to come with an entourage, so it's usually just me and the producer and our writer, and then it's just us hanging out, usually ordering food first, and then singing, and then playing. Studio time for me is fun. It's actually really peaceful, and sometimes my friends will come by to hear the music, and they'll dance with me to it, and I'll see how they like it or what they think. So I don't know. So at KYKY loves you. Most memorable moment from recording Stars Dance. Oh, goodness, most memorable moment. Love Will Remember. That was a good song for me to sing. It was fun. It really was. And it was good because I had good people around me. But all of it was fun. I don't know. It was all good. It was all a great time. Playing every song from, yes. Now, I'm going to talk about my tour because I am so excited about my tour. I haven't toured in a while, so this will be really exciting for me. Now, the last tour was really fun, but I think it was more me trying to understand it a little bit more, having it be a bigger production, because I was used to playing more like House of Blues and smaller venues, so the stage would be small, and then I would just, you know, run around in my little tutu or whatever, and I would just sing my songs and have a great time, which I love. I love doing that. But, you know, creating a bigger show, it's intimidating, and you're not quite sure how to do it, and you want to make sure that you do it properly. So the first tour was basically about you guys. So if some of you did actually get to catch the first tour, you'll notice that it was more me just expressing my love for you guys, kind of attempting to dance. That was, yeah, I don't know if I did that very well because I needed much more practice for that. But it was fun. I think it was really, we used a lot of cool props. That was great, and it was amazing, and my dancers were fun, and everybody on tour had a great time. I had my best friends on the road with me. It was awesome. This tour, though, I wanted to tell a story. So this is actually going to be really fun, and I don't want to give too much away because hopefully I'll just get to see you guys there and you'll get to experience it. But because of every single song on this record, which, by the way, I will be performing every single song on this record on stage, which I've never done before. But that's how much I'm passionate about this record and how much I love these songs that I recorded. So because you'll get to notice the different sounds and you'll get to hopefully enjoy that they are a little different, I want to tell a story because of that. So I'm going to have moments and segments in the show. There's going to be a lot of fun video content, but a lot more choreography because, like I said before, I grew up with like the Britney Spears, NSYNC, Christina Aguilera, Janet Jackson. And as a performer, as a pop artist, that is what you do. You perform, you entertain, you kill it on stage. And that's going to be the challenge for me, and that's what I want to do. So there will be a lot of that, a lot of different styles of dance, too, because from Come and Get It, I noticed with the choreographer that I work with, Fatima and Charm, who are amazing, and I love them, they really brought that to life, which was really special to me. And it was a different dance because it's not really a dance that you would see normally. And then the next video I did, we did another choreographed piece, and it was much harder. It was cool. It was darker and edgier, but in a fun way, in a playful way. And so there'll be different styles of the dance, considering the stories that I'll be telling on tour. And then I'm just going to have those moments where I'm just not going to want anything on stage but me, my band, and just singing to you guys, nothing else. Because those are my favorite moments. That's when I get to like talk to you guys and just like be honest. Sometimes too honest. I've done that before. I also will say that Emblem 3 is opening up for me. In America and Canada. They are really, really nice guys. I met them at the Billboard Awards, and they were really cool, very sweet. They seem like they're going to be a lot of fun. So I'm pretty excited about that. And their music's awesome, too. So I'm sure they're going to give you guys like a great time. Christina Grimmie is also doing opening up as well. And Christina is one of my closest friends, and she's just got an incredibly, ridiculously beautiful voice, and she's just like singer-songwriter. Everything is her. Like, she just knows what she wants, and it's awesome. So you'll get to enjoy a couple of great performers, and they're different styles, which is great. So Christina has a different sound than Emblem 3, and then you'll get to see my show. So that'll be fun. Another thing that I wanted to say about my tour, which you kind of maybe already know through me, getting into tweeting you guys and Facebooking is the stage will have an S, and that's going to be really fun for me because that will be a different way for me to interact with you guys. Because I love the connection. I love seeing how you guys react to the music and to just party and just have fun, you know, and have a great time and feel it all. So that will be really fun. The tickets are on sale now, and obviously this is such a plug. It's at www.selenagomez.com. So tickets are on sale now. If you would like to come, I would love to have you there. So that is my tour. Now, let's answer maybe a few more questions. At epraylove312, I like that tag. Oh, you actually just asked who's opening for the Stars Dance Tour. Emblem 3 and Christina, they will be opening. At AJXXO says, sorry if I'm getting these wrong, I'm so sorry. What songs are you most excited about performing on the Stars Dance Tour? Oh gosh, all of them. What's cool too is because I'll be performing the entire record, I'm going to be performing some of my older songs, but I'm going to mix them up. So I'm excited to perform the older songs, but put a little bit of a twist to them so that you'll kind of have a little bit out of a different feel of the older music that I've recorded, because I still love all the other songs that I've recorded, and I can't wait to perform them again because I haven't in so long, and I want to. So that will be fun. There's just so many exciting things that are happening, and I'm so blessed to have them all going on. One of them being the fact that I did get to take a break from music to do film. My first love and my first everything, my passion was acting. That's where it originally stemmed from, and that's where it started. So I got to really take a break from what I normally do and did, and I got to be a part of a couple of movies that were a little unexpected, I think, but I wanted to do some really fun indie movies because I wanted to challenge myself. You know, I really wanted to push myself, because if you don't push yourself, you're not growing. So I really got to be a part of great projects. One of them being The Getaway, which is an action movie that I did, and it was really fun. I got to dye my hair black, and I played like this tomboy character who like was into cars and knew so much about technology, and clearly that's not me. So it was actually really fun for me to be that character. She's super spunky, very sassy, and that movie is also with Ethan Hawke, and he was amazing, and obviously working with someone who's just as experienced in all of that was great for me to learn. And we shot that movie in Bulgaria, and it was just incredible. A lot of car chasing things happening in that movie, which freaked me out because I can't handle. I'm the one that drives slow. Like, I can't drive fast, but I had to do it. But I'm excited for you guys to see it. The trailer actually premieres on iTunes this Wednesday, and in theaters August 30th. So hopefully you guys will see the trailer, and if you like the trailer, then maybe you can go see the movie if you'd like. I'm excited about that, though. All right, let me see more questions. I want to go back up to this one really quick. It says at Selena or at U Gomez. What is the feeling when you enter the stage and see all of those people? Undescribable. It is. You spend so much time working on something like a record, and like I said, I'm usually just in the studio with like 2 or 3 people, and then you go out on stage and then you see it. And I never look at an audience before I go on stage. That's a thing of mine. I never look at the audience before I go on. And I usually always ask my tour manager, did we sell out? Are people here? I'm always like kind of nervous about it. And then once it happens, it's just it's like butterflies. It's a really incredible feeling, hearing people sing your songs back to you, and I can't explain it. It's a really great feeling. It really is. So that is, yeah, I'm like getting emotional now. Let's see. At always a Selenator, thank you. What place are you looking most forward to go to for your tour? Well, that's hard. Last tour I did America, Canada, and South America. This tour I'm now going to Europe, which I've never actually toured in Europe. I've been to Europe before, but I've never performed for my fans there. So that's going to be really special for me because I'm going to be able to actually perform for them and give that to them. They deserve it because they're supporting me from thousands of miles away and I'm never there. But then again, it's like every audience is different. Canada, amazing. America, America. And then South America is just passion. It's just passion. So that's hard. That's hard to say. But I am looking forward to going to Europe because I haven't been there. And if you are tuning in from Europe, I'm very excited to see you guys because you guys deserve a good show. And I want to give you that. So, at Addicted to Gomez, thank you. What goes through your mind while performing? I don't know. I kind of go into another place. I'm just there. I'm always emotional. I usually cry, and I always cry on Who Says. That's the one that I always cry on when I perform. But I'm not, nothing else is around me. It's the craziest feeling. Like, you're there, and then it's like everyone around you, and I'm just looking from the front row to the very top to just nothing else. It's just a blur. It's just that moment, and it's undescribable. It's just that the feelings are butterflies. And then also, to be honest, I want to make sure that I don't mess up my choreography or my songs and lyrics because I perform a lot of them. So then there's that, of course, I also think about. But overall, I just like to have fun. And even if I do mess up, which I have on stage before, I mean, we're human, so of course I mess up. And it's just funny to laugh at afterwards anyhow. At Jazzy Jazz 100, what's the favorite place you have performed at? What's the favorite place you performed at? Oh, goodness. That's so hard. My favorite place? You know, I like performing in general, but it's actually fun for me to go back to my hometown and perform. So Dallas is really fun because I like to make them proud. You know, being from a small town in Texas and then being here now and just everything that I've experienced and been blessed with, it's a good feeling to go home and just be like, yeah, you guys, I'm proud. I'm proud to be a Texan, and I'm proud to share this with you guys. So Dallas is really fun. Plus, all of my family comes to the show, and it's awesome because it's usually like a huge section of my family. And, you know, when you're singing on stage and you glance over and you see your family, like, that's a great feeling because they're proud of me, and, you know, I work really hard, and, I mean, family's everything. So that's what I love. So, at Alex RVSSOS, I hope that's right. What's the best thing about being on tour? Meeting you guys, being on stage, absolutely. It's hard being away from my family and my friends, but they visit. But just like meet and greets and being on stage, that's the best part. It's like, it's just fun. You can just be there in the moment with them, and I don't know. I love it. That's probably my favorite part. So now I'm going to tell you guys something pretty awesome and exciting. Well, at least it is to me. The album, you can actually pre-order it tonight live at 9 p.m. Pacific time. And if you pre-order it, you will get a song called Slow Down. So if you pre-order it tonight, you will actually get to hear one of my favorite songs called Slow Down. So you'll get a little taste of some of the rest of the record. So that's happening tonight. If you guys want to check that out, I would not be opposed to that, and I would love to know what you guys think and read your tweets about it, and that would be amazing. So But you know what? I want to be the first to play the song for you. So I'm just going to play Slow Down right now for you guys, and here it is. That was it. I get so nervous when people hear my music, so I hope you guys liked it. It's one of my favorite songs. It's awesome, and yeah. So I hope you guys like it. But I'm going to answer a few more questions before I have to go. But I enjoy this. So, oh goodness, these titles. Official NICV 16s says the first second of Slow Down. Oh my goodness, I loved it. You're so talented. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. At Cry Nile, what's your funniest childhood memory? That's a good question to throw me off on. I wanted to be a boy when I was younger, and I think my dad wanted me to be a boy too. So I dressed very much like a tomboy, and that's probably my fondest memory. I'm not quite sure if it was funny because I just ran around barefoot around with a bunch of my guy friends, and we were just, Texans running around eating food, getting mosquito bites everywhere. That was also just fun growing up back where that was. I mean, that's awesome. I'm still kind of freaking out that you guys heard Slow Down. I'm sorry. It was just, I'm really excited because it's awesome. So I just want to say, you guys, I love this. I haven't done this in a while, I know. So thank you for tuning in. I cannot be more excited about this album and more excited about this tour. And like I did the last 3 records, if you looked at each of my album thank yous, every single one of them were dedicated to you guys. And I did that again. It starts with dedicating it to you guys. So I could not be happier with everything. And I'm, again, love you guys so much. And thank you for everything. So tweet me and let me know what you guys think of Slow Down, and maybe pre-order the album if you want. And I hope to see you guys on tour. And I really do. I love you guys so much. Bye.